Hi dear students, yesterday we already completed diffraction at a single slit. In a single slit diffraction, so after diffraction, so here we get a bright and a dark fringes on a screen. Okay, so bright fringe, afterwards dark fringe, bright to dark, bright to dark, so finally we will get a dark fringes on a screen. Okay, so first one, the bright fringe, we consider that a central bright fringe. Next one, secondary first bright fringe. It means a bright fringe here we consider that a maxima, dark fringes or minima. So which one having a bright fringes? So that's one we consider that maxima. Which band we consider that a dark fringe? It means a dark fringe, so that's one we consider that a minimas. So this reason here after diffraction, so here we get a bright and a dark fringes on a screen. The first fringe we consider that a central maxima. So this one is a central maxima. And the second bright fringe we consider that a secondary maxima. It means a first secondary maxima. And next one, second secondary maxima, third secondary maxima. The same way, here we consider that a minimas. So this one is a first secondary minimas, first secondary minimas, second secondary minimas, and third secondary minimas. The same way here also we consider that so first secondary maximas, second secondary maxima, and the third secondary maxima, the first secondary minima, second secondary minima, and the third secondary minimas. It means, so this one is center maxima. It means so here we get a alternate bright and dark fringes on a screen after diffraction at a single slit. Okay. Why here we consider that a central maximas? Because in central maximas, the path difference of a waves we consider that 0. Why? Because here L1, so light rays, and these light rays focus on another lens, then what happen? Converges, okay, on a screen. Okay, so these two we consider that two waves, its path difference is zeros. Suppose here we consider that another waves and corresponding another waves is there, so this reason its path difference is 0. When a path difference is zeros, then intensity of a fringe is a maximum. Path difference 0, it means intensity maximum. So this reason here we get a center maxima. So center maxima having a maximum intensity. Afterwards, the intensities of maximas goes on decreases. Intensities of maximas, it means a secondary maximas goes on decreases. And here, so these two we consider that it means this one we consider that secondary minimas, second secondary minimas, third secondary minimas. Okay, the intensity of minimas goes on increases from central maxima. It means so secondary minimas, secondary minimas, first secondary minima, second secondary minima, third secondary minima, fourth secondary minima. It means intensity goes on decreases, finally zeros. So intensity of a secondary minimas zeros. It means intensity of secondary minimas goes on decreases from central maxima. Andre central maxima anita intensity enakoth hogutri decrease. Edurdu secondary minimas. It means a secondary minima's intensity goes on decreases from a central maxima. And intensity of a secondary maximas increases from 0. It means okay. So intensity of a secondary maxima goes on decreases. Intensity of a secondary minimas goes on increases from a central maxima. So here in this direction intensity of a secondary maxima increases in this direction, so central it means secondary minima's maxima's intensity decreases, but minima's intensity goes on increases. And here we consider, we already know that secondary minimas, so sine theta n is equal to n lambda divided by a. Okay, so here we consider that, so this theta we consider that angular position. Okay, so sine theta n near to the theta, so this reason here we consider that, so theta n is equal to n lambda divided by a. Okay, so first angular position of a first secondary minimas. Angular position of a first secondary minimas is a lambda by a. So suppose here we consider that n value is 1. Okay, so lambda by a. And second secondary minimas, it means so n value 2, it means 2n lambda by 2 lambda divided by a. And third secondary minimas 3 lambda divided by a. So these are, we consider that angular position. Another side we consider that minus lambda by a, minus 2 lambda by a, and minus 3 lambda by a. So these are all we consider that angular positions. And next here we consider that in this position, it means so it's having particular intensity. So this one we consider that first secondary maximas. First secondary maximas. So when we get a first secondary maximas, it means a slit. So this slit dividing into 3 parts. Slit dividing into 3 parts. So 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here we consider that suppose, so this one is it means each path difference, it means here we consider that 2 ways, its path difference is lambda by 2, and this one is lambda and 3 lambda by 2. So these are, we consider that a path difference. Okay, so here these two in between we consider that lambda by 2, and these two also lambda by 2. Okay, after these two are cancelled to each other, finally here we get from this waves produce a particular intensity of a fringe. So that's when we consider that a first secondary maximas. Okay, so this third one. So third one gives a particular intensity of a fringe on a screen. Okay, so that's when we consider that a first secondary maxima. Suppose, and here we consider the second secondary maxima, it means so this slit to make a 5 equal part, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so here suppose each distance we consider that a lambda by 2, path difference is lambda by 2. So this reason, so this one we consider that 2 lambda and 5 lambda by 2. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2. So these two are cancelled and these two are cancelled, and here. So these waves produce a particular intensity of fringes. So that's one we consider that a second secondary maxima. Again, so this slit make 7 parts. 7 parts. So first two cancel, next two cancel. So finally one waves produce a particular intensity of a fringe on a screen. So that's one is a secondary maxima. It means a third secondary maxima. So this reason path difference of secondary maximas 3 lambda by 2, 5 lambda by 2 and 7 lambda by 2, and a path difference of secondary minimas lambda, 2 lambda and 3 lambda. Yes, so this one is intensity distribution curve. So here difference between interference and diffraction. So first one, the first difference we consider that in interference, intensity of all bright fringe is same. Intensity of all bright fringe is same. So here after interference we will get bright and dark fringes on a screen. Okay, so here after interference, so here we get bright dark alternate fringes on a screen. Okay, intensity of all bright fringes remains same. So here suppose on a screen, here we consider that so this one is a central maxima, first maxima, second maxima, and here first maxima, second maxima, and first minima, second minima, first minima, and a second minima. Okay, so this one is a central maxima, first maxima, second maxima, and another side. So first maxima and second maxima. Okay, so here intensity. So intensity remains same. So intensity does not changes. It means all bright band having or all bright fringes having same intensity. But in a diffraction, intensity of all bright fringes is not same. Why? Because on screen we get alternate dark and bright band fringes. Suppose here we consider that this one is a central maxima. Then afterwards, first secondary maxima, second secondary maxima, third secondary maxima, and here also, so first secondary maxima, second secondary maxima, third secondary maxima. Okay, so here intensity of a central maxima is a maximum, and this one is a first secondary maxima, second secondary maxima. Okay, so intensity goes on decreases, and here also intensity goes on decreases. So this reason intensity of all bright fringes is not same, but intensity of all bright fringes is same in interference, but in diffraction, so intensity of all bright fringes is not same. So central having a maximum intensity, so this reason, so this one we consider that central maxima. Afterwards intensity goes on decreases. Okay, so next point, the intensity of all dark fringes is 0. Okay, so here we consider that this one is a first dark band, second dark band, and another side first dark band and second dark band. Okay, so intensity is completely 0. So intensity here we consider that maximum. So in this, suppose we consider that graph y-axis, and here we consider that suppose x-axis. Along y-axis we consider that intensity of fringes. Okay, so here intensity increases for a central maxima and first maxima, and this one is second maxima. Okay, so intensity goes on, it means intensity increases here, increases, it means intensity remains the same, but here intensity completely 0. So this one is we consider the dark bands. Okay, so dark band, and here also dark band. So this reason, so intensity of a dark band completely 0, and here the intensity of a dark fringes is not 0. Intensity of a dark fringes is not 0. Why? Because, so here central maxima, so first secondary maxima, second secondary maxima, first secondary maxima, second secondary maxima. Okay, so here intensity, so intensity of first secondary minima. So intensity of a first secondary minima, it's having a one particular amount of intensity. Afterwards, second secondary minima's intensity increases. Decreases. So here it's having particular one intensity value. Then afterwards intensity decreases, again decreases completely. Finally, we will get a 0. So here the first secondary minima. Okay, so this one is a first secondary minima. So first secondary minima having a one particular amount of intensity, and the second secondary minima, so intensity decreases. So third secondary minima, again intensity decreases. So finally completely we consider that 0. So this reason intensity of a dark fringes is not 0, but here completely 0, but here intensity of a dark band is not 0. And next one, the width of all the fringes is same. So width of all the fringes is same. Suppose here we consider that this one is a dark band, and the center we consider that bright band, and again we consider that this one is a dark band, Okay, and this one is a again dark band. Okay, so 2 bright bands and 3 dark bands. So here width of all fringes is the same. Suppose we already know that fringe width formula beta is equal to lambda d divided by small d. Okay, so beta, it means a fringe width, lambda means wavelength, d means the distance between two slits, and a small d, d means the distance between a slit and a screen, and a small d we consider that a distance between two slits. Okay, so fringe width for bright band, so beta is equal to lambda d divided by d, and fringe width for dark band, so that is also beta is equal to lambda d divided by d. So this reason, so fringe width of a dark band, or we consider that a bright band, remains same. But here the width of all fringes is not the same. Why? Because so center having maximum width, and again so width goes on decreases. So this reason, so width of all fringes is not same, but width of all fringes is same. And next one, the number of fringes observed is more. Okay, so after interference, so here we get so many number of fringes are formed on a screen. So number of fringes are formed on a screen, but after diffraction, so here, so this one is central maxima and first secondary maxima, second secondary maxima. It means intensity goes on, decreases, finally we get a 0. Yes, so here we don't get a more number of fringes, but here we get a number of fringes. So this reason, the number of fringes observed is more, the number of fringes observed is less, because intensity goes on, decreases, finally so intensity becomes 0. It means we get a shadow. Next one, it is due to superposition of 2 or more light waves. You already know that. Here we consider that so one wave and this one is another waves. So for example, in Young's double slit experiment, okay, so this one is one wave, another wave. Okay, so crust to trough. It means so one wave fall on the another wave. So this one we consider that superposition principle. Okay, so this reason here we get alternate dark and bright band on a screen. So this reason here we consider that it is due to superposition of 2 or more light waves. And here we consider that it is due to superposition of secondary wavelets starting from a same wavefront. It means so here in this experiment, suppose so this one is a lens and this one is source. Okay, so here we consider that these are light rays incident on a lens L1. Then what happens? So here we get a parallel beam of a light. Okay, so when this parallel beam of a light is incident on a slit, okay, and the width we consider that AB, then what happens? So here we consider that points. So these points we consider that a new or fresh locus point of a secondary wavelets. Okay, so when a light rays is incident on this slit, and here we consider that one fresh locus point, and here we get a secondary wavelets. Okay, secondary wavelets. Another point here, again we get a secondary wavelets. Okay, another point here, it means here we get a number of secondary wavelets are superimposed. Number of secondary wavelets are superimposed, then we get a dark and bright fringes on a screen. So this reason it is due to superposition of secondary wavelets starting from the same wavefront. And next one, you already know that definition of interference is the phenomenon of redistribution of light energy due to superposition of 2 or more waves. Is the phenomenon of redistribution of energy of waves when 2 or more waves are in superimposed. So this one we consider that interference definition. And here we consider that the phenomenon of bending of light around the corners of a abstract. Okay, suppose here we consider that so these two we consider that corners of abstract, and here so this one is a light source incident or abstract or strike on this corners of a obstacle, then what happens? So this light ray changes its path. It means bending of a light ray. So bending of a light around the corners of a obstacle. Okay. So this one we consider the difference between interference and diffraction. Okay. So take one screenshot.